everyone, it's Ken and Adria here from Northern Viking Explorer. Today we want to share with you our review of the free food and restaurants that we enjoyed on the Grand Princess. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. So Andrea, let's talk about the free food and restaurants on the Grand Princess. So this is food that was included with our cruise fare at no additional cost.
Now, I tried very hard to sample as much of it as possible, but it is impossible to get to everything.
There's a lot of food options and you can't try everything.
I tried hard. But let's start with the main dining rooms.
Yeah, so there's 3 of them on the Grand Princess. So there's 2 of them by the Piazza. So we've got the Michelangelo, I believe deck 5. And that's the
Set seating.
Set seating, so first and second seating. And then above that is the Vinci, deck 6. And that's walk up.
Yeah, and this is a great option for those days that you're in port late and you don't know when you'll be back or you want more flexibility.
Yeah.
There's no reservation. You just go and get in line.
And I think we did that once.
We did.
On our cruise. And then at the after the ship, deck 6 is Botticelli's, where we ate most of our meals. So most of our dinners as well as the odd breakfast and lunch.
That's right. They call it Dine My Way for dinner time for
Yeah.
that dining room. Now, we did book reservations online before our cruise, which is an option if you want to try and organize that before you leave.
Yeah.
It was quite convenient. You know, they worked really well still, though, to try and seat us in the same area with the same wait staff when possible. So it worked quite well.
Yeah, no, it was good that way. So, but the way it's designed, there's not a lot of like the dining rooms are a dark kind of color. There's not a lot of windows.
No.
So it's not very bright in them.
No, it's not.
So
We asked the maitre d' like almost every night, can you seat us by the window? Seat us by the window. And he did try.
Yeah.
And he knew we would be asking, but it was difficult to do.
yeah. So, but nice dining rooms, and again, there's quite a bit of space because there is 3 of them. But we'll quickly talk about some of the food. So breakfast, we went there on a couple of occasions. They have different pastries, Danish pastries, scrambled eggs, omelets, that sort of thing.
Or you could do
however you want them.
oatmeal.
Yeah. Pancakes, bacon sausage, hash browns. So there's quite a bit of options there. Toast, bagels, juice, coffee. So
All your basics, what you would want.
what were your thoughts on breakfast?
Okay, I love eating breakfast in the main dining room because I like that relaxed sit down.
Yeah.
Some of my wishes, though, are first off that the hours would be extended.
Yeah, it was pretty short.
7 to 9.
Yeah.
So on vacation to have to be dressed and ready to go by 9 o'clock. Some days was pushing it.
Yeah. And I mean, even an extra hour would have been great. I just feel like when you're on holidays, you don't necessarily want to get up really early.
And it seemed like it squished everybody into the dining room at the same time for breakfast and got really busy, which led to my next kind of wish is that the service would be a little quicker for breakfast.
Yeah.
And that my food would be warm because often my food was cold.
Yeah.
For breakfast. So breakfast was a struggle in there.
But I do like once you're seated, I like is that you can relax. You're not feeling like you're being pushed out because the buffet's busy or whatever. You can just relax and enjoy your meal.
And the staff didn't hurry us along either. So it was, even though I have some wishes, I would still eat in the main dining room. And that was just our experience. And it could have been a couple one-off things. So
yeah. Lunch though, we went there on a couple of times as well. I enjoyed the lunch. So the one day, I believe it was our last sea day, they had the pub lunch.
Yes, and I was surprised because we have done this on other Princess cruises, but I didn't see any advertisement for this.
No.
I didn't see it in the Princess Patter. I didn't see any posters or signage.
No.
We asked our waiter one night and said, "Are you guys doing a pub lunch?"
Yeah.
So
and
ask if you want to try this. Ask.
Yeah, so that was kind of like the fish and chips lunch. I know you had mac and cheese. They had cottage beef pies.
That was really good.
Yeah, different desserts, that sort of thing. So that's the pub lunch. Now, we did go there a couple of times for the regular lunch as well. I think we went on embarkation day. But they had lots of different stuff you could order from. A variety of different salads. I believe I had the burger there. They had salmon. I know you had that on embarkation day. Pasta, chicken. I had the chicken and waffles one day, which was good. Different beef dishes, that sort of thing. So it is a great spot for lunch.
And I really recommend it on embarkation day because it was easy to get in there and get seated, where buffets tend to be very busy. So it was very relaxed. And some of the options too on the first day embarkation, there's only time you can get those options. So I would head there.
Now, we also went to tea time. This is more your thing than mine. And I don't think it was in Botticelli's. I think it was in one of the other diners.
It was in Da Vinci.
Da Vinci.
Now, this is a tricky thing because I find that the tea times are on the same day as formal night, the formal evenings. So you're trying to squish in almost an extra meal. So I love tea time, but I struggle to find room in my belly for it.
Yeah. So what is it? The little sandwiches
and the scones and with the little kind of like whipped cream with it. There's little desserts.
Yeah.
Most people are having tea, but you can ask for coffee.
Yeah, I had coffee. So
it feels elegant. It's nice.
It's more your thing than mine, but I go along.
And thing to note, they will automatically, well, for us, seat you in a larger table if you don't ask. Otherwise, you can ask to be seated on your own. So if it matters, you want one or the other, just let them know.
And then, of course, dinner in the main dining room.
Oh, this is such a great perk about cruising is I love the traditional dinners in the dining room.
I do like the traditional. I like the paper menus or the menus that they bring out to you. Not a QR code. I like that aspect of it. I like the tablecloths. I like the same waiter as much as we can throughout the week. Those are really good things.
They really set the tone and the environment, and it makes it classier. I even appreciate that they bring you a dessert menu after dinner.
Yes.
You're not rushed to figure out everything at once. You can focus on your entree and your appy, and I don't know, it just is nice.
Yeah. I do want to say Princess does a good job in plating their food as well. I do think the food looks fancy.
Presentation
and pretty.
is good, really good.
Yeah. Yeah. So dinner, I mean, they had a variety of different salads over the week. I of course like my Caesar salad, but they had regular kind of salads. It kind of changed from day to day. I did also enjoy the watermelon and feta salad. Yeah. I know you had the shrimp cocktail and the crab cake. Yeah.
We didn't enjoy any soups, but there were soups on the menu as well.
Yeah. And then some of the main dishes. So there was a beef tenderloin, a beef Wellington, chicken cordon bleu, prime rib.
Yeah.
There was lots of fish on this cruise.
Lots of fish.
Yeah.
And salmon.
Yeah.
It's good.
So a lot of people do ask, is there a complimentary lobster tail on the cruise? So yes, on our sailing, there was a complimentary lobster tail. It was on the second formal night. They called it Land and Sea. So that was a steak as well as a lobster tail in one dish. And that was nice. Complimentary. Yeah.
It was really nice.
Yeah. So some of the desserts, there's a lot of favorites there as well.
It's difficult to choose.
Yeah. So I always like the creme brulee.
And they did a good job. Like,
yeah.
The top was nice. You know, the sugar's crystallized. It was good.
Yeah. Blueberry cobbler, apple pie, and then baked Alaska as well.
Yeah. I really liked the cobbler with some ice cream. It was really good. Then they have some of their classic princess desserts they're known for, like their Princess Love Boat Dream. They have their specialty ones that they bring out.
Yeah. They also had sundaes.
Which you enjoyed.
If you're a kid or a kid at heart, you can get a sundae. So.
And they also have French fries if you ask.
They do, yes. So if you want that, they've got that. So the main dining rooms, I enjoyed them. Other than we had, breakfast there with the temperature of the food. The main dishes, though, were quite good.
They were good.
Yeah.
And I felt like our staff made an effort to get to know us. I liked the spacing between the tables.
Yeah.
And I liked the people that were seated around us.
Yeah. No,
we had a nice time.
It was
really
good.
Nice time.
So from there, let's jump up to the Horizon Court Buffet. So this is on deck 14 towards the aft of the ship. First off, I do want to say I do like how big it was for seating wise.
Yes. And that the buffet is on both the port and the starboard side, on both sides, which they use strategically to switch back and forth during non-peak times. You'll find foods on one side and not on the other. Yeah. It's done well.
It is. Now, when you first get on, you might be like, oh, that's a small buffet. But there's two smaller buffets, one on each side. So it's bigger than it looks.
Yes.
And like you say, they kind of switch back and forth. So they might just be ending breakfast and starting lunch right away on the other side. So there's not really spaces where they're kind of closed.
So, but if they tell you that it's closed on one side, you can still take your food onto the other side.
Yeah.
Which is good if you want to space out or have a bit of a quiet meal. It is nice.
So, but one wish I did have in this area, so we were on the Crown, which is a very similar ship. They also had a smaller kind of third buffet section at the back by the aft pool, but inside.
Yeah, but it worked really well if you wanted to take advantage of the outdoor seating overlooking the aft.
Yeah. So
which I enjoyed.
That would have been nice if that was on there, but lots of good options. So breakfast, again, the same thing, the typical eggs, sausage, bacon,
oatmeal. I get my oatmeal all the time.
Lots of breads, different fishes, nuts, yogurts, that sort of thing.
A lot of seafood stuff, like all the time.
And the one thing I do want to say, though, you're right, but one thing I do want to say throughout the day, not just breakfast, but lunch and dinner, a ton of chopped fruit.
Yes.
So pineapple, watermelon, those sorts of things. And I appreciate that. We like to take back some fruit to the cabin in the evening. It was
often separated too. So if you just wanted watermelon or you just wanted pineapple, you could. You weren't forced to take the thing you didn't like.
Yeah. And I do appreciate when it's chopped, not
clean.
Eating off the rind watermelon. It's where it gets kind of messy. So I do like that. Lunch, they did have a nacho and taco station. Yeah. So that was really good. And I guess this would be lunch and dinner. So not just lunch, but the carving station. So different meats, different pre-made dishes.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to say, though, I have a quick wish, though, about breakfast. I found sometimes the order of the food in the buffet didn't make any sense. So you would start with your, like, pancake toppings, but the pancakes were further down.
Yeah.
And so, like, it forced me to, like, line up twice because I didn't want to cut in. It's kind of that awkward thing. So that's, like, a small wish, but sometimes you go, this wasn't thought out.
Yeah. And lots of desserts as well. So they had kind of desserts right across the way.
There's always dessert.
Lots of stuff. They also did have the kind of cake display the one day. So they did serve up the cakes, but first you can come take photos of them.
I believe that was on our final C day.
Yeah. And then there's several complimentary beverage stations. Now, on Princess, they commonly serve that for you, but you can go get it yourself. Yeah. Coffees and teas, decaf, lemonade, iced tea in the mornings. I believe they had like an orange juice beverage or apple juice, that sort of thing. So those are in there as well. And I do always appreciate that you can go sit in there even when the buffet is closed.
I like that. It's a nice, beautiful space. And even if it's between meals, to sit there and hang out with friends, it's nice.
So I really like that it's not shut down. You could go read in there or just watch the views. So that's really nice. Now, there are several other complimentary restaurants. So there's the Slice Pizza on deck 14 out by the pool. So they make up pizzas kind of all day long into the evening and then serve them up there. So they were actually pretty good.
They are. They're very thin.
Yeah.
So for me personally, I'd find it more of a snack. Yeah. It's a thin, but they come out pretty quick. Yeah. And they serve a lot of people fast. Yeah. So it's very efficient for its space.
And then right next to that, Salty Dog Grill.
Which I'd say is almost the opposite in speed. So if you're pressed for time, go for the pizza, not Salty Dog Grill.
Well, they give you a pager, and then it buzzes when it's ready. Like you could end up waiting for a while if it's busy for them to make your burgers. So that burgers, chicken strips. We both like the loaded fries. Yeah. So I had the cheese and bacon. And I think you like the
chicken strips.
The chili fries.
Oh yeah, the chili fries. I look forward to that. Yeah, it's worth the wait though. Yeah. It's very good.
Yeah. And then there's also the ice cream cones that you can get over at Coffee and Cones. So soft serve there as well, not too far away. Now, the other thing, if you want more complimentary food, head on down to the Piazza and you're going to find the International Café.
Yes, which is open all the time. And they have a lot of complimentary food in there. But the coffee is not complimentary there.
No. And that's kind of a wish is that they're on the lower decks of the ship, that there would be complimentary beverages somewhere. Yeah. Because basically you have to go up to the buffet.
Especially if you're staying in the lower deck. It'd be nice if you could, just grab a beverage to go, or
Yeah.
even just water and stuff would be
Yeah.
nice.
So I do appreciate the International Cafe. I did like the little pizza muffins. They were good.
Oh, those were good. And they had these little like mini granola bars that were dipped in chocolate, and those were really good.
Well, and when we got home, you were talking to someone, and they said they like those as well.
They were trying to find the recipe online. Like, they were really good. I actually picked them up in the morning and hid them in my little fridge cooler so that I could enjoy them as an evening snack. So they were really good. Look for them.
So I enjoy the International Cafe, but we do have another wish though, that the dining times were posted in the app
or on the TV, because I found it sometimes tricky to know what was open and when.
And one final like we have is that they still do complimentary room service for breakfast.
But let me explain. The complimentary room breakfast is through the door hanger. So you need to fill this out the night before and hang it on your door, and then you'll have your breakfast delivered. We didn't take advantage of this, but if you've got an early start one morning, it's really convenient.
It is a good option, especially on those port days. So, but overall, the food,
I don't
have really a lot of complaints. The food tasted really good on the cruise, and I was quite happy with it.
I was very happy. I ate way too much. It was great.